cash requirements and manuals of $387,121.29.
So,
By Mr. Bush, do I have a second?
second,
By Mr. Hadley, any discussion on claim?
yeah, a couple questions.
Sure.
I see that we finally did the boundary survey. I guess we had Fairgram in.
Mhm.
Okay, I have not seen any bills from the attorney that's handling. Where were those claims gonna be going to?
Go ahead. So we have a draft invoice that's she just like a up to date where we're at, but it's not something for us to pay. It's just informative at this point. That we just received this week.
Oh, okay then. So where will that money come out of then, other than
Monday, yeah.
Contingency.
out of contingency? So finance will be in the finance bills then
Yes.
eventually?
There's when it is an invoice to pay, yes.
Oh, okay, that's all I have.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries 6.0 public comment. No public comment. 7.0 reports to
Working.
reports to the committee. 7.1 report from Freeport Nursing LLC.
Guess that'd be me.
That is.
Okay, so we're on day 10, right? And I mean, everything's going very, very well. New ownership group has been in pretty much almost every day. The regional teams, so they're regional nursing team, sales as well, at the new construction for the refurb that started actually on Saturday. So they're moving along pretty quickly. Right now they're kind of just prepping, priming, painting resident rooms, but they're going to kind of work across the entire building. So we're looking forward to that, but that's going really, really well. We did a quick survey with the staff just to kind of get an idea of how things are going with the staff. That was sent out to everybody. And that was just kind of how things are going with them, with the new ownership. And based on results, we had, was it 4.83 out of 5 said that they were very happy with how things were going. So that's great. We migrated to a electronic referral system, which is pretty neat. So all of our referrals from all of our hospitals go through a program called Exicare. We have a centralized hub that does that reviews all of our referrals. So far, we've had just in the last 9 days, 18 referrals that have come through. We've had 2 admissions so far. So yeah, we're really moving along very, very well in that regard. Had a meeting with head of post-acute with OSF at Rockford, and really looking at a relationship with them, which is great. FHN, they've been very, very happy with, we've been out at the hospital seeing all of our residents, looking at any of the new referrals that we've received, and then our response time has been very, very, very quick. And they've been really, really excited and happy with us in that regard too.
Wow.
So a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
How's census?
We'll open tomorrow at 48. I have 2 more in the hospital that I'm expected to return. So our goal for Friday was to be at 50, and we should hit that. I have 2 additional pending referrals right now that we're just waiting for the okay for them to admit. So, our goal again was, we're kind of doing weekly goals. Our goal right now, like we said, was to hit 50 by Friday, end of day Friday, and we should hit that without a problem. So yeah, it's going well.
Yes.
If no one else has a question, can I ask one quick? A couple, actually.
Yes.
Said 18 referrals, but only 2 admitted.
Right.
Can you talk about that?
Sure, yes, okay, so there was a couple that, again, when we look at the referral system, we're opening it up to a lot wider of an audience. So what we found before was that all the hospitals in the state of Illinois, pretty much across the country, all use a electronic referral system. So they're going through a couple of different programs. So once we opened it up, we're starting to get referrals from everywhere, not just local, but we're also getting it if we have maybe there's a person who's a resident of Freeport or the surrounding area that might be at Northwestern downtown Chicago for special surgery. So we're getting referrals from there. So it's opening up a lot further. We're also, the way that our system, this Exicare system works, is we base all the referrals and our decisions on like our clinical capabilities, but also things like things that would be a definite no. So a registered sex offender is an example, or somebody who is a current like IV drug user, things like that. So with us opening up more and us tracking it better, we're denying some of those. So some of those are automatic denials because they might be registered sex offender. They might be somebody, like I said, an IV drug user. So some of those are denials based on that. Others, again, because some of them we're working on and trying to work on insurance because we didn't have, again, insurance contracts with a lot of different insurance providers. And since managed Medicare is huge in the state of Illinois, there's some that we don't have contracts with currently, either with the county or then, we're still working under the county. We have been successful in doing some one-offs. So I have one that was the UHC. They were not a network, but we're working on getting kind of one-off contracts that person come to us. So that's where some of that is. But otherwise, we've been accepting pretty much as it's coming in for those that are that we can care for and that kind of fall into, our insurance category, things like that.
So is this referral program something that you've implemented?
No. That's something that it's actually a software. So it's something that Serenity Estates has. So the centralized intake is pretty common. I've utilized that in the past with other organizations. So basically, when you have a larger group of buildings, you have a centralized intake. So all the referrals are coming into one place. Now this is a little bit more unique because they have a really computer software program that does this. I'm used to a little bit more of the old-fashioned way of just having it faxed and that kind of thing. And then what's also nice about it too is all the case management is done there. So we do not have to physically pick up the phone and call the insurance companies to get off. That's all being done by them. So that frees up time for us. So it's a great system. And they've been very successful in the other markets in doing that. And what's also nice about it is the people that are doing this are also nurses. So it's not someone like myself who, kind of say, I've been doing this a long time, but I'm not a clinician. These are actual nurses that are reviewing that as well. So, and we sat down with our nursing team. They're very comfortable with it.
Can you talk a little bit about the remodeling that's going on? What specifically is being done?
Sure. So really, and I don't know if you had a chance to look at pictures from their Lincolnshire community, but it's going to be pretty much exactly like that.
Okay.
Obviously, building layout's a little different, so it's going to work a little differently, but so it's going to be all new paint and the resident rooms, flooring, ceiling, lights. And then they're going to kind of work down when they get to the dining room, the windows in the dining room, because those have been problematic. I'm sure you guys know. Yes. So those windows are going to be replaced, and then they're just going to keep nursing station, and they're going to keep on working then towards the center of the building, which the reception area. So that all area is going to be redone as well.
Just two more questions.
Sure. That's okay.
The residents, the two that you did take in, do you know what payer source they are?
They're both managed care.
Okay.
So.
And then finally, with your experience, different homes you've been in, how would you rate this company that's in here right now? Because there was a lot of talk previously that they have no experience. Very new. So what's your take?
I mean, they've been fantastic. They have a ton of experience. Both of them combined, they've been doing this for a long, long time. And they get it. And also with all their consulting that they've done, they've been fantastic. Very easy to work with. When I've needed things, I've gotten it right away. The systems they have in place have worked very, very well. The team that they have has been great. I've done a lot of transitions in my career, and this has gone very, very smoothly. Okay. There's always something, but I mean, really, there hasn't been anything. They've been very quick to respond to things that we need.
I have one more. DPH has been in recently, is that right?
We had 2 complaints. It was on the same resident.
Okay.
We anticipated this. This was a family dynamic issue. So it was a gentleman early on had Alzheimer's. I think it was like 57 or 58. And his wife, who he's married to, this wasn't like a second or third wife, this was, his wife he was married to for a long time. His sisters and his wife did not get along. And there was a lot of family dynamics there. They were not understanding of his disease process, that he was end of life. They basically wanted him to be force fed. He was unresponsive the last few days of his life. They couldn't, obviously, they didn't understand. So there was 2 complaints that were made. I don't know if it was by the same family member or different family member. IDPH was in both times. For first time, I think he was only in for like 3-4 hours. Second time it was maybe a little bit longer. Both situations, they said there's no findings. And we anticipated it, so we were making sure that we had all of our ducks in a row before they came.
Good, thank you.
Right, you guys got questions?
Yeah, listen to you and welcome aboard. But anyway, once everything get done and are invited to have an open house,
Of course,
inviting
yes.
people in, because I don't know if you know, you probably do. There's been so much misinformation out there that be a good thing to do, to open up with people to come in and see what exactly is going on and ask questions there.
Definitely. I said that they've been very, very transparent, and Jennifer. And then I know when the construction's all done, they're definitely, because they had a big open house, their community in Lincolnshire. I'm definitely sure we'll have one for us here. But I welcome you guys if you ever want to hop in or give me a call and just come in and chat. I'm more than happy to do that in the event as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Yeah. Okay, thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
All right, 8.0.
And yes, congratulations on the permanent position. Sticking around.
8.0 old business, 8.1 review and approval of proposal FY 24-26 budget, Stephenson Nursing Center. I know the finance director and everybody is working on that, so nothing to present today. So 9.0 new business, no new business.
So,
Written by Ms. Holly. All those in favor? Aye. Have a good evening, guys.
That was quick.
I have a feeling this is what